Yeah, I think we added to the list of the ways we can win volleyball games. Serving really put our team on our back. Gosh, I don't know what the final was. Nine aces and 8 airs. We'll take that all day long. 3 aces a set is pretty elite. I thought Alana it was her first, maybe second opportunity serving in a match. Did a really nice job. And then Val's, as you guys know, been an elite server in the Big Ten. And so we got a couple others, but those are our two kind of powers from the service line, and it's pretty fun to watch.
I think it's funny when every head coach comes into Oregon, how to deal with shout, with it being in the middle of the game when you guys want to enjoy it, but also knowing that you're going into that crucial third set, you got to get a game plan. What was your kind of thoughts like heading in, like how you were going to handle it? And I saw like during it, like you tried to like play, you just couldn't stop smiling. Just How did you feel in that moment?
I don't know, just super excited to be a part of it, right? I've seen it on the other side of the net, and you see it at a football game on the highlights from, the game against Montana State last weekend, and you're just like, wow, like this is going to be so fun to finally get to do this, and Cam's been watching it since she was, 3 years old or something like that. And so I think it was a pretty special moment for everyone, for our whole team.
Midway through the first set, they kind of had a side out percentage of around like 85%, and then that really just flipped on its head to around 56 towards the end of the first set. What changed there? What did you tell your team?
To be honest, we started digging some balls and forcing them to, take multiple attempts. Honestly, I thought we were set up with a plan that put us in a lot of those correct positions and just weren't couldn't quite finish the play for a lot of the match. And so we need to continue to be sharper on the defensive end of the ball. The team knows it's a focus for us. Serving has also been a huge focus for us. And so that showed up tonight. I don't think our defense has yet. And so we're going to have to be better on that side of the ball against Colorado State.
What was the decision behind the setter middle double sub? And how does that kind of complement the hitters that you have?
Combination of things. Our pins have passed very, very well up to this point, and so it keeps all of them in the passing rotation. And I know that's an area that we want to develop in Val specifically. That's one of the reasons she came here, was to be developed as a passer, and she's playing great, playing 6 rows, doing everything in serve receive. And so we also have people that can complement her, and Maria, Sophia, Sen, and Alana's not quite there in the passing rotation yet, but we have some options in our libero group that are really starting to pick up too. I thought Nat did a really nice job tonight.
And as a setter, just to kind of manage that, when it's a little bit, kind of unfamiliar than just like your regular 6'2", was that something that you guys practiced? How much practice do you have with it? And then how long did it really take before you're like, okay, as a setter, I know where to set everyone up. I know where I need to go and serve receive, where I need to go.
Yeah, we did practice. It takes a lot of it's a big team effort between even the 3 setters on the team. We're constantly like helping the girl on the court, like where to go. Hey, this is open. So I think it's really brought, I think, the setters closer together, because we have to work a little extra hard in knowing like the routes and what we can run, and it kind of like expands the game, which is super cool. So it's been actually super fun to learn and to like explore.
It's your first win here. What are the emotions of getting this? In this arena?
I'm so happy. Being a Duck is like probably like the biggest dream come true for me. Like Trent said, I grew up watching. We used to sing Shout in my kitchen when my mom was cooking dinner. Like, I bleed green and yellow. And I am so thrilled to be here and so grateful for the opportunity for this win. And it was awesome.
What is it like for you as a setter when players like Alana and Valentina are just really in the zone, taking like huge hacks at the ball and connecting?
Awesome. It was like lighting the fire. It's probably like the biggest like setter, yes. Like when you can feed them the ball and they just crush it, and they like look at you. Like Val is the best. Like I know I set her well when she gives me the tap on the shoulder. Like I did my job well. She got it. But yeah, they're super fun, and their energy is like aggressive, and they're like ready to get after it. So I love to feed them the ball.
Val scored to get you guys up 19-18 in the first. She scores to get you up 20-19 in the second. Both those moments are kind of when you took control. It felt like is that just a veteran kind of coming through when you need to
Yeah, to be short and blunt, yes. I mean, she's that good. She does it every single day in our gym. The fact that she's done it 4 games in a row is not an accident. You know, she'll be in the gym an hour before practice working on her toss and her serve. You know, just tossing into a hoop. That's who she is. That's how she shows up on Monday after a long travel trip. Doesn't matter. Like, she's going to show up for our team. And when we need to allow her to have an off game at some point, and we need to have her back, and so we're going to work through that when we get to it. But again, I think our second game this weekend, I think Alana really came through for us in the same way this past weekend against Prairie View A&M. So I thought that was a cool thing for us not to have to rely so heavily on Valentina's experience.
Do you mind reflecting too, just on getting a win here?
Yeah. So many thoughts. First is, you know, I get to give my kid a hug after the match who's running around in duck gear. You know, how cool is that? Second is to, you know, experience the shout and to come out with a win and all that. And then the coach in me comes out and it's like disgruntled coach who just gets a 3-0 sweep, right? Like, just so classic. We can be so much better than we are right now. We have to improve on the defensive side of the ball. We're not where we need to be. I want to be very clear with everyone. We're going to work our tails off to get to where we need to go to prep for the Big Ten and more specifically to prep for Colorado State.
I mean, you just mentioned that the defense was not how you liked it, but what was the impact that Holly brought in off the bench, especially defensively?
Yeah. Holly's been put into a pretty unfair situation this year. Holly was supposed to be redshirting and was kind of forced into the lineup and has just thrived. She takes feedback just about as well as anyone could ask. She's a coach's dream. She works her tail off. And so, yeah, she has impact on the court for us in a couple matches. I think she got like 8 stuffs in our match against Montana State and a couple big ones at the end to help us. And so she's so physical at the net. She just is still working on being able to read block a little bit better.
Kamden, what do you feel like is just the biggest step that you guys took from the Montana State game to this game?
In our gym, we talk a lot about culture and like how we want to be as a team. And we actually just had a meeting recently, like, of team standards and like how we all want to contribute to like take care of the team. And I think everyone has bought in. Like, we are all for the team. We call it our baby. Like, we're taking care of the baby. And it's awesome to like be in a gym and have everyone like want to be there and work hard and get after it. Like, it's a great feeling.
Couple more.
Coach, what excites you about this front line moving forward, especially with the 43 kills tonight?
How much further we can be better, to be honest. How much better we can be on the blocking side of the ball. How much better we can be on floor defense to create some more offensive opportunities. You know, I think we're letting too many of those opportunities slip by because of our floor defense or our block right now. And so just how much further we have to go is what excites me the most. And then I think you get to this point in the season where you're into, you know, your second week of non-conference. I think it's pretty rare to have a team, or not rare, but it's a really relieving thing to have a team that still likes each other, right? And so we're still enjoying, you know, we were on Zoom for an hour last night talking through standards, and everyone got to go home and have some dinner and stuff like that. But with 15 new people and our one returner in Maya, like, we're building this thing as we go, and they're doing such a great job. And we're going to mess it up sometimes. We're not going to get it right sometimes, but we're just not going to stop moving through it. Okay. We're going to keep communicating. We're going to keep going forward.
What do you want specifically to see from your block for Saturday?
More positive touches. I think Portland ran such a fast offense to the pin. We were a little bit more spread in our pin blockers tonight and our base positioning. And so Colorado State is a little bit slower. And so we'll probably go back to our normal base and see some more swing blocking, getting our most physical against them. But overall, just positioning based on the set. I want them to be able to see the set a little bit longer and improve their positioning with their hands and get some more positive touches.